Hey everybody, Mike Freeland coming at you on July 7th. Haven't been on in a few days, been kind of absorbing a whole bunch of stuff spiritually and doing a lot of meditation. I'm going through a change that I think is going to be very, very positive. But I wanted to come to you today to talk to you, for those of you that have seen me post on Facebook and other social media about the 555 manifestation technique. Now, before I get started, what I want you guys to do is hit the subscribe button up in the corner, as well as hit the bell notification so that every time I do a video, you guys will be first to see it even before it gets uploaded and situated on YouTube and everybody else can see it. So, with that, let's get started. I first learned about this 555 technique a while ago, and I did some research on it and found it very interesting, but I didn't do anything or didn't act on it, and that was probably because it just wasn't time for me to do it. But recently, July 1st, I started, and we're going to get to that and what has happened. But for those people that have been asking me, well, what is it and how do you do it and all, I wanted to give you some interesting information. So we pulled up here in Google the meaning, the hidden meaning behind 555. Okay, it's an angel number that means that you're going through or will be going through a positive change in your life. It's a triple number indicating the number 5's vibration. Okay, it also is triple. It usually symbolizes a big change, so you better get ready for it. A big positive change, as long as you keep positive and stay focused. Now, there'll be some people want to know, well, what does it mean spiritually? Here, the meaning 5 is very powerful in many forms of divine readings. The number 5 represents freedom, exploration, travel, and change. 555 is a triple number implicating its power. Okay, it also lets you know that a change is coming. Now, for those people who want to know, well, what does the Bible have to say, or is it in the Bible? People forget that there's a lot of different scripture in the Bible that talks about various numbers and what their meanings are. So, with this, it says that it's believed that when you see the same number sequenced too many times in front of you, that your angels, or some of us will believe and call them ancestors, are trying to speak to you. Okay, angels or / ancestors use those numbers to tell you that you're not alone and you have their guidance and support. All right, so I've given you, and you can go back at this point and look at that over. I've given you some of the examples or meanings about what 555 is, and and why it's such a powerful manifestation technique and tool. Now, I want to jump over to jump over to YouTube, because I want you to see that there are many, many people like myself that have tried the technique as far as manifestation and law of attraction, dealing with 555, or the 55 times 5. Simply meaning that for you write down what it is that you want 55 times for 5 straight days. So, for example, for me, I started actually on July 1st, and I was finished on July 5th, and I have seen some results based on what I wanted my manifestation to be. So, when the full results come around, I'm going to share that with you guys, but I believe sharing stuff too quick, too soon, before it totally manifests can possibly jeopardize it. So I'm not going to talk about it right now. But as what you can see is there are many, many people that are talking and sharing this technique. Now, what I want to do is share with you exactly how and what I did for my version of the technique. So what you want to do is you want to get in your mind or in your head something that you want. Let's say better health, weight loss, maybe stop smoking, a particular love interest, finances, financial breakthrough, financial blessing. If you look at this, most people, that's what they're using it for, and they're having great success. All right. Now, what you want to do is you get a particular, and I'm going to use money because that's what most people are doing it for. Maybe after they see the manifestation of the money that they wanted, then they'll go to other things. So we're going to use money. Now, what you want to do is get a specific amount of money that you would like to receive. $100, $500, your mortgage, $1,000, whatever it is, and you want to focus on that particular amount of money. Okay, within the technique, you don't want to jump around, and it has to be something that your subconscious mind believes that you can achieve. Now, you don't want to go and say, I want $20 million if you don't have the subconscious mind to believe that you can get that. So, in all honesty, you want to start small. Now, what you want to do is you want to write your request or your manifestation down 55 times, pretty much at the same time, whether you do it at night or whether you do it at day. Now, you can split it. Some people say don't. I've seen where, I think you can split it if you want to do, some of it at night before you go to bed, some of it as soon as you wake up, kind of to keep you in that mind concept. I don't think there's any problem with that. However, for me, I would do my writing at night just before I would go to bed. Now, let's say, for example, you want, let's just say $1,000, okay? Now, instead of wanting it, the way you want to word it, and wording it is key. Wording is the most powerful part of this. You can't say, I wish I had, or I would be happy if I had. You have to speak it, and you have to write it down like you already have it. So, for example, let's say you want $1,000. You say, I am so happy that I have $1,000 extra in my bank account. Or I am so happy that the $1,000 came through. I am excited on receiving this $1,000 that I needed. I am so happy that I manifested $1,000. Or you can do it however you want, but the thing is you have to say it as if it's already happened. And the reason being is because your subconscious, as you're doing this and you're repetitive with it, your subconscious mind doesn't know whether you have it, doesn't know whether you do not have it. What it reacts to is the feeling. It's the feeling, the emotion of you saying it. And because your emotions is exciting and upbeat and gratifying, it reacts that is something that you want and may want to continue to have, and so it will bring it to you. So after you do or write down exactly how you want to do it, then what I suggest you do is you can turn on some soft jazz, you can turn on some affirmations on money or wealth, or you can just remain silent. You can go into a room where there's no disturbance and you can remain silent. Also, you can put on meditation music. There's various meditation music about abundance. Some of them have binaural beats and everything. So there's always certain ways that you can set the atmosphere, so to speak, for you to do this. And then you begin to write. Now, some people will take a few deep breaths. I mean, I've done that, maybe 3 or 4 really, really deep breaths to relax you and to get your mind into a sense of where you want to be when you write this. You may want to, dwell and think about the feeling, or imagine the feeling that you have when you receive this $1,000, the excitement, the emotional happiness that you would have. And then you would want to begin to write with that same emotion. I am so grateful for the $1,000 that came into my bank account. I am so grateful for the $1,000 that came into my bank account. I am so grateful for the $1,000 that came into my bank account. And you take your time and you write that over and over and over for 55 times. Now, some people at the end, they may want to say amen. Some people that are familiar with the African culture may say ashe. I mean, whatever you want to say at the end is fine. Or you can just say as much as thank you, because you're thanking and you're grateful to the universe for manifesting this, or to God, or to the divine spirit, whatever you want to call it. You are giving thanks for that manifestation. Now, you do that 55 times for 5 consecutive nights, days, or however you do it, the same time. What you're doing is you are subconsciously instilling that in your subconscious mind, and the universe will open up and begin to do or grant you your wish, or grant you what it is that you want. Wish is not the appropriate word, but will grant you what you want. Think about it. When you learn how to ride a bike, you do it over and over and over until it becomes second nature, and then you can just jump on a bike and go. Why? Because when you first started learning how to ride that bike, it was all through your consciousness, trying to stay up, trying to balance yourself, trying to do this, trying to do that. Once you got that bike rolling, and by the second or third day, you was able to just get on the bike and go. No problems at all. Same with driving. When you first start driving, your conscious mind, you're looking to make sure those cars come. You look down to make sure you hit the blinkers right. You're turning the radio down. You're fixing, the mirrors, make sure you can see. Although we should do that all the time, but I mean, you really, really focus on making sure everything is right immediately. Then once you become a driver on the regular, you just jump right in, just unconsciously buckle up, do whatever you need to do, and boom, you're gone to your destination. That's because your subconscious mind has taken over, and what you've done routinely over and over and over becomes second nature. So when you're writing what it is that you want to manifest, again, whether it's money, whether it's health, maybe a new job, maybe a partner, whatever it is, and you do it, 55 times a night for 5 nights, or for 5 days, 5 lunchtimes, whatever. For me, I think you need to do it at a time where you're not rushed, where you can really sit and write it out and focus. And then once you do that and you're completed from each night, once you do it, you put it up. Or what I do when I would be finished, I would lay, and as I begin to go to sleep, I begin to imagine what I would do with what I want to have happen as far as the manifestation and how it would come. And as I do that, you go into the sleep world, into your sleep realm, and your imagination and all also works with your subconscious to begin to build and to begin to create that, okay? And then you do that over and over and over. Now, one of the hardest parts about this, if you want to say it's hard, is letting it go. The key to, after you do the writing per night and after you're totally finished, you have to let it go. You send it out into the atmosphere, send it out into the universe, okay? And you let it go, and you allow the universe to create the circumstances, the situations, to manifest what it is that you want. Don't sit there and dwell on it, and like they say, a watch pot never boils. Do not sit there and dwell on it 24/7, because it will not happen. The thing is you're speaking it, you're writing it down, you're feeling the emotional content, you're being grateful for it, all in a particular time when you do those writings. And then what you do when you are up, you let it go, and you go about your daily routine. And in the end, the universe or God or whatever you want to call it will set things in place so that what you wanted to happen can happen. That is what the 5-55 technique, or 55 times 5, or however you want to say it, in law of attraction or manifestation. That's the technique right there that is really, really changing people's lives. Take a few minutes and look at some of the other videos that are on YouTube, and you can see where people talk about what they do, how they do it, and what has happened as a result of them doing it. Now, before I close, again, you guys like and subscribe on my channel, because we're going to be bringing you some other things to help you get what you want through manifestation. We're going to talk, that I do several businesses. You can go into my videos and you can see the businesses that I do. I'm very transparent in all of that, and what we ultimately are going to be doing is sharing things with you guys, and can also share opportunities that can help you create additional income for whatever it is that you want. But right now, this technique I wanted to share because it's working for me. It's right in the middle of the working process, and you can go and see it through what other people are talking about. And there are other techniques that I've tried for other things, and they've happened as well. We're going to talk about them as well in upcoming videos. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. Hope you guys got something out of this. Go and check out other people's videos. I have no problem with that, but please subscribe and hit the bell notification on mine, so as we do videos and give you other information, you'll be there to receive it 1st. You guys take care. Have a fantastic day.